Yo, what's up YouTube? Oblivion187 here. I wanted to make an Arang spotlight video, okay? This is take 2 of a very long take 1. Take 1, yeah, listen to this. I fucking had a sheet of paper, can you hear it, yeah? Had a sheet of paper, read everything out nicely, you know, edited it so it's all nice and clean. And then I fucking deleted it all by accident. So I've got nothing. We're starting fresh, okay? So I'm going to read this out. This Arang spotlight video, Ghetto version. Alright, so here we go. Is Arang underrated? I believe so. But this is why we have cuts, right? But everyone is entitled to their own opinion, okay? You with me, yeah? Here is where I use Arang. I use Arang mostly in Giants B10 and Water Raid. She has great multipliers on all her skills. First, hang on. Let's go back a sec. I'm reading this from my paper, yeah. So that's why it's like all like clean. All right, this is a spotlight on Arang, right? So yeah, we said that she's great. I believe she's great. This is where I use her. I use in Giants B10, and I also use in the Water Raid. Okay. Next thing I wrote here, yeah. She's got great multipliers on all her skills. The first one has a triple hit, having a total multiplier of a respectable 390% of her total attack damage. Okay. Also, the second of her skills has a 580%, and the third one has a whopping 800%. This is extremely powerful, considering her natural base attack damage is 944. 944 is actually the second most highest, that good way to say it? Second most highest base attack in the game. The first people with the highest base attack in the whole game are the Phoenixes, right? All of them apart from Perna, because Perna seems to be a HP type for some reason, but HP is good, man. We all like HP. But yeah, Perna's got less attack than all the other Phoenixes for some reason. And after all these monsters, all the Phoenixes, the Arang is the second highest base attack, okay? The only one that is close to it is Julian, the Wind Phantom Thief, which nobody uses anyway for some reason, but yeah. Well, for some reason, because he's kind of shit. But yeah, but maybe not, we'll do another video in the future to say how he is underrated also. Okay, anyway. The next part of this is, as well as having an extremely potent damage kit, she brings an extra element of safety to your Giants team, okay? There are 3 components of safety she applies to your run. The first one is quite minor, I put here, but yeah, it does help, is the glancing hit debuff. For anyone who is curious, yeah? Ooh, I remember, I scrubbed that a bit here. Hang on a tick, mate. For anyone who is curious, the glancing hit debuff, okay, gives your applied target a 50% chance to decrease the damage dealt by 30%, okay? This damage reduction is unable to crit, okay? So if you get glancing hit on you, and you land a glancing hit, you cannot crit that 30% damage reduction. That's why you don't crit when you get glancing hit debuff. There is an exception to this though. Where is it? It says the exception to this rule is the non-damage abilities such as bombs. So if you do a bomb, you can't glance because you don't do damage, okay? And funny enough, passives. As an example, Jultan has a passive chance to apply Arm Break. This is unable to glance when you do that. So, you know, when you have a glancing hit, you're unable to crit and you're unable to land debuffs. But the exception to this rule is people have passives and also abilities that don't do damage. They cannot glance, to sum that up. Let's have a look. Where's the other thing? Alright, here we go. The Ghetto video. The second component of her kit are the 3 core debuffs she applies on her third skill, Sweet Talk. Okay, so Sweet Talk has 3 different really good debuffs she applies. Sweet Talk applies attack speed slow, attack power debuff, and an arm break. I mean, as well as you know and I know, these are fucking nice. Like, they're the best like debuffs pretty much in the game. This gives her a lot more utility than your typical damage dealer. I agree, Nick, seeing as I wrote it. The part of her kit that will really up your percentage of failed speedruns is her second skill, Soul Snatcher. Okay, Soul Snatcher provides you with a heal/shield by the damage dealt. I mean, my one does approximately 35k with attack buff and arm break on the giant boss. Okay, so this means Arang heals herself by the damage dealt, and anything in excess of that heal shields her. So for example, if I'm full HP and I hit her with my second skill, I'm gonna get a 35k shield, which is pretty much makes her immortal to the boss. Here we go. My speed runs, well, you'll see here because I'm actually playing them in the background, but yeah. My speed runs with her on auto typically run from 30 seconds to 45 seconds. I mean, you can see at the top anyway that my best run has been 30 seconds, and that was with this team, but it's usually about 30 to 45 seconds. She all where are we? She also, is that, what the fuck did I write there? She is also part of, oh, she is also part of my water raid team for her fantastic single target damage, armor break, and of course hidden 50% damage, because when you're in the raid and you using a monster of element advantage, you get a 50% damage bonus. They put that in the game recently. It doesn't actually write it anywhere, which is a bit concerning, because I was looking on the raid to see if they put it up, but you get 50% bonus damage. It was in the patch notes, but now you can't find that writing. I don't know, they're really dodgy how to do the fucking game. But yeah, that was it. That was my Arang spotlight. I was going to edit this as well to put some clips of her doing the water raid, but look, my run's triple S where it is. I think my best one is like 44.8 million or something like that. Trust me, she's good in it. Arm break is great. You want a unit that does arm break from water raid, so you press auto and you get the arm break on, and she's wind and she does a shitload of damage. So all in all, she's fucking good for that. To sum up the video, some people have been it's been trending a little bit. I haven't seen people do it, but I've heard of people doing it. It's where you use Arang and you put her as a leader and you put triple fight runes on her, and then you buff up your Lucians. The problem with this obviously is that you need someone who has attack buff and attack bar buffing, so it's like a Megan. I mean, I guess it might work against like slow teams in Guild Wars or Arena, you know, so you got Arang for the 40% attack damage, and then you buff up your Lucian with I don't know, let's say Megan, right? So you got attack buff and you got all that extra, so it's about an extra 50%, which is quite a lot. I mean, I don't know how much it does. I'd have to try it out, but we'll find out. But fucking hell, it's a failed run here. Motherfuckers, man, I'm trying to say how great this monster is, and there's a failed run on my fucking video. But trust me, that's like 1 in like a million, yeah? I hope you enjoyed the video. Oblivion 187. I'm out. Peace.